To solve a quadratic equation using the quadratic equation, actually that should be quadratic formula, but you have to know the quadratic formula. The quadratic formula is x equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a, which you can sing to the tune of Pop Goes the Weasel, or you can remember there's a story. A negative boy couldn't decide whether or not to go to the radical party, but he was square. So he missed out on 4 awesome chicks and it was all over by 2 a.m. So how does this work? Negative boy couldn't decide whether or not to go to the radical party, but he was square, so he missed out on 4 awesome chicks, and it was all over by 2 a.m. Okay, so now that we have this formula, what do we do with it? Okay, first of all, your equation needs to be set equal to 0. If it's not, we need to make it equal to 0. Once it's set equal to 0, this number is A, this number is B, this number is C. And we plug those in. Negative B, well, B is negative 8. Plus or minus the square root of B squared, so that's negative 8 squared, minus 4 times A, which is 2, times C, which is negative 1. All over 2 times A, which was 2. So negative 8 is plus 8, or positive 8. 8 squared is 64. Negative 4 times 2 is negative 8, times negative 1 is positive 8, and 2 times 2 is 4. 64 plus 8 is 72. I can simplify that. 72 is 9 times 8. 9 is 3 times 3, and 8 is 2 times 4, which is 2 times 2. So I have a pair of 3's, and I have a pair of 2's, and a 2 left behind. So this is 8 plus or minus 6 times the square root of 2 over 4. 8, 6, and 4 will all reduce by 2. You'll notice I'm ignoring the number under the radical. You can't reduce that number. So I'm left with 4 plus or minus 3 times the square root of 2 over 2. Let's try another one. And I do recommend that while you're trying to learn the quadratic formula, you just keep writing it down every time you try to use it. Okay, so again, A, B, C. So I have x is equal to negative 5 plus or minus the square root of negative 5 squared minus 4 times 5 times negative 1. So that's B, B, A, C over 2A. So that's 2 times 5. So that's positive 5 plus or minus the square root of 25 plus 20 over 10. So that's 5 plus or minus the square root of 45 over 10. 45 is 9 times 5. So this is 5 plus or minus 3 times the square root of 5 over 10. 5, 10, and 3 won't reduce, so that is my complete answer. Last example. Okay, so A, B, C, so I have x is equal to negative 8, this time just negative 8, plus or minus the square root of 8 squared minus 4 times negative 1 over 2 times 4. So that equals negative 8 plus or minus the square root of 64 plus 16 over 8. So that's negative 8 plus or minus the square root of 80 over 8. 80 is 2 times 40, which is 2 times 20, which is 2 times 10, which is 2 times 5. So I have 2 pairs of 2's that I can pull out. So this is negative 8 plus or minus 4 times the square root of 5 over 8. And 8's and 4's will reduce by 4, leaving me negative 2 plus or minus the square root of 5 over 2 as my final answer.